Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Trying to get the edge on the right. At the 35, he's open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Volunteers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Cotton. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. The RPO, it's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Volunteers trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to slam in. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, the TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Cotton. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw, it's Marco. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! They grab the early lead.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times they can run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an official efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Lanier. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. This is a designed run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They losing it.
They'll try to pound their way in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Was to pass. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Got the quick pass. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough. And across the line to pick up the 1st down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Makes the grab down the left side. Off to the races. Powers through. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he tacks on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lanier. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by the defense.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Lanier. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Oh, and that is one the defense would like to have back. 4th down. You just got to come up with one play, and the receiver is able to toe tap, stay in bounds, and get the 1st.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to take off. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way. Get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down,
Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Scanning the field, it's Markham. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Vols will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got room on the return.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back back to throw. It's Marco. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Here comes the heat. Got his man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Marco. The quick out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the ball's in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to take the top off. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Right to work up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna happen.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've converted third downs all day long, and now a chance to get a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started.
And I like that decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Volunteers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lanier. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
I don't love the play call at this juncture of the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Good timing on the quick out. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Buys a little extra time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Marco. Unleashes to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Third down coming after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
On 4th down, going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Michigan.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important to some if you like games of chance.